Too.
All right. Yesterday, Janet Mbugua, that is our one and on news anchor, Janet Mbugua, bid Citizen TV farewell and also the viewers as a whole. And she hosted a last Monday special edition yesterday. And for those who did not manage to watch that particular farewell speech by Janet Mbugua, let's take a look at that video coming up.
Everything that has a beginning, well, you say has an end, but in media we say takes a break.
Right. That's true. This is actually my last Monday special on Citizen TV. I'll be taking a sabbatical, so it's more of see you at some point, maybe, then goodbye. It's been an absolute pleasure and honor hosting this show alongside my fantastic colleague Hussein, and of course the lovely Anki Guta is going to be taking over this slot on Monday special, and I couldn't be happier. Here she is in all her glory. Before Anne says anything, this is still my Oscar speech. I want to thank my mom and dad. No, there's some people I really want to thank, you know, Mr. and Mrs. Masharia, our MD, Washira Waroro, COO, Farida Karone, our viewers and colleagues. The bosses have been amazing, giving me a great opportunity, a fantastic platform, and I'll miss everyone dearly.
Wow. We'll miss you too, Janet, and we wish you all the best in your future endeavors. And that particular video has actually gotten thousands of views on YouTube and also social media, with people saying, we wish you all the best, Janet. And on to the next story. Bahati, that is the Kenyan gospel singer Bahati, has revealed that he went to Tanzania to look for one lady known as Elizabeth Lulu Michael, who at one point Bahati had claimed that that particular lady, who is a top actress and an award-winning actress, is his crush. And so he booked himself into a hotel room for 3 days, calling, texting Elizabeth Michael, but she did not respond to his text or even respond to the calls. And Bahati really wanted to feature Elizabeth Michael in his song dubbed Maria, but too bad, Elizabeth Michael refused Bahati's call, and so Bahati decided to opt for Diamond Platnumz's ex-girlfriend known as Joket Mogelo in that particular song known as Maria. This reminds me of something, that sometimes celebrities, there are those who have ego, which is just larger than life. More so, if you look at the number of Instagram followers that Elizabeth Michael enjoys.
I know, and that's
media.
exactly what I was thinking, Brian. Call her manager. Don't just assume she knows who you are. Call her manager. Why would you assume I'm just sitting here waiting for your call?
But it will be remembered some time back, Bahati had openly written an open letter to Lulu Michael telling her that, you know what, Lulu Michael, you're my crush, I have something for you.
I wonder how Diana felt about it, though, his prayer partner.
Wow, Lillian, you know too much in the world of showbiz. All right, let's move on. Sports power couple, that is Kenya's Paul Lonyangata, 25-year-old, and his wife known as Purity Rionoripo, 23, who bagged first positions in the Paris Marathon, which took place on Sunday, have jetted back into the country, with each having bagged 6.3 million shillings after scooping position 1. And that, between them, that is a couple, each has 6.3, that is, they have 12.6 million shillings each. Wow, what a power couple, what a family, what a happy family, and what a talented family. I hope the kids too will be champions like the parents. And moving on, Lillian, this one I know you laugh or respond.
Yes, I can't wait.
There is this traffic police boss in Nigeria who decided to do, or rather conduct, an impromptu inspection on female police officers, and he was only looking out for one thing: is your hair actually touching your collar and even moving below that particular collar? And if your hair is actually touching your collar, or it's actually longer, then what happens? He shaves, or rather cuts your hair off with a pair of scissors. And that took place in Nigeria. I don't know. I know this is the time that Lillian would not want to be a traffic police officer in Nigeria.
As you can see, Brian, my hair is tied in a cute bun today, so I wouldn't fall victim to that.
All right, and the road safety in Nigeria actually was quoted as saying that, as a woman, your hair should not touch your collar. Colored hair, fixing of nails, lashes, and makeup is not allowed. Those women who did these things actually knew too well that they were breaking the rule. All right.
Wow.
And on to the next story, that is on the farthest international scene, that is American singer Janet Jackson has finally split from her husband of 5 years, Qatari billionaire known as Wissam Al-Mana, And when they're getting into this kind of marriage setting, Almana and Janet Jackson signed a prenup agreement that after 5 years, if the marriage fails to work out, then they will divorce. And if they divorce, then Janet Jackson will walk home. Wait for it, with $500 million US.
Yeah.
Converted into Kenyan currency, that's 50 billion Kenyan shillings. Wow, that's such a huge amount. And Janet Jackson is worth 18.1 billion shillings by her own self. And Almana, that is the husband, is worth 103 billion shillings. That basically means if Janet Jackson decides to divorce, then she will walk home with half of Almana's property.
Do we know the reasons why she opted out?
Not really. There's really nothing much that has been said online. It's a bit hush-hush. Everybody has just kept silent regarding and left a lot of people speculating. But as they usually say, irreconcilable differences.
Irreconcilable differences.
Yes.
Okay, and I saw one of our celebrities here, top celebrities, tweeting, and even on his Facebook page, he said that she's the queen mother of gold diggers because she stayed for 5 years and still came out with 50.5. Is it B?
50 billion Kenyan shillings. Actually, she just waited 2 months after the 5 years elapsed and decided, okay, we're breaking up so that at least I can get that 50 billion Kenyan shillings. All right, and on to my last story of the day is, this is a case of go surname, come concrete. It's indeed a very crazy world. And there's a lady in Russia who decided to drop her husband's surname because a supermarket in that particular area had decided to give a promotion to everybody who will drop their surnames and adopt the brand name of that particular supermarket. So every woman in that particular area who dropped their husband's surname will be given 90,000 Kenyan shillings every month for a time which has not been specified. So this woman decided, you know what, my husband's surname will go and I'll get 90,000 shillings every other month. And so what the husband did in a revenge mission, decided, I'll call a concrete mixing lorry, open up your window of your car, pour all that cement in there, and now feel what I've been feeling. Because apparently this woman is so much in love with that particular car and cannot just imagine a life without it. So this guy decided, you know what, I'll pour concrete inside that particular car just to get back at you. Lillian, what's your take on this?
That's a very low blow. I mean, there's insurance at the end of the day. Why do you have to go through so much trouble? I'll just leave the car there. Seriously. And Brian, you seem to be into these money stories.
Anyway, they usually say money runs the world. But again, at the end of the day, there's some stories which are a bit on the crazier side. They are a bit on the crazier side and they touch on money.
Thank you, Brian. It's always such a pleasure. Now you are in the know. Thank you for watching Citizen Extra. That's all the time we had this hour, but Citizen Extra continues with Swalem Doy. Stay tuned. We're right back.